Iowa Live.
We are live in the Verity Industries building. We're at booth 601, the Vero Health Center booth, with a couple of very familiar faces to everybody out there. Michelle Book, the CEO of the Food Bank of Iowa, and Nash Rowe from Nash's Conventions and Food Network, rock star fame. He is here with us because we have a really big thing going on here Sunday, Michelle, that we want people to know about.
Oh, yes, please. This is the 3rd annual Chopped Hot Dish Edition, sponsored by Nationwide at the Iowa State Fair. It's a competition to encourage Iowa cooks to create a casserole which would be inexpensive and easy and nutritious, using things that people that come to a pantry would be able to easily obtain.
And you have a very special guest judge and MC for the event, Nash Rowe. Great to see you, man.
It's nice to see you.
Now people, I have to realize, you're from here, right?
Yeah.
You're still going to school
Yes.
here. Tell everybody where you're going to school.
I'm going to Valley Southwoods.
Okay.
So West Des Moines and soon to be Valley, I guess.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is that cool? But you become, seriously, you have become a food rock star on the Food Network. Tell everybody what program you were on.
Season 11 of Food Network's Kids Baking Championship. It's Food Network's most highly rated show. So
Yeah, is that cool?
Yeah.
Now, what's it
cool.
like with all the attention that you're getting now?
It's pretty crazy. I never would have thought 3 years ago when I started my business that people in other states would be recognizing me. And it's been great. It's just been great.
Yeah, people in other states recognize him as business. Again, he's in high school, folks. He's going to be in high school here, and you have a business. He even has a trademark product.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So yeah, it's something I've always liked, making cinnamon rolls, and we were actually driving one day to go deliver some stuff to a catering company, and Mom's like, I got an idea. We can call it the Cinnaro. And at first I actually did not like the name because I'm like, oh, that's because my last name's Rowe. So then we just put cinnamon roll row, and I'm like, and then I started thinking about it, like it actually started to catch on, and then after about 1.5 years after we got it put in, it finally went through. So
that is awesome.
Yeah.
That is cool. So a young man like this has a trademarked item already. How cool is that? But having him at the casserole for the hot dish, which, by the way, going to be 100 degrees on Sunday, perfect timing for this here at the Iowa State Fair.
Well, and Nationwide is sponsoring the prize money. First prize winner is $1,000, second prize $500, third prize $250. And come out, Nash and I are going to be emceeing the event while the judges are judging. We're going to be talking about food insecurity. We're going to be talking about Nash's food and his business. I got to sample his cheesecake a couple of weeks ago, and I want to tell people about that. But come out to the fair on Sunday. It's 11 to 1, and check out the casserole competition and meet Nash.
There you go. It's at the Elwell building.
Yes,
okay,
at the Elwell building, 11 to 1 on Sunday.
And now the items you mentioned that are going to be used in the casseroles are all the items that can be found at a food bank, right?
Yes, we've created a casserole chart, good old-fashioned casserole
right behind
chart,
us here,
like my grandmother had taped to the cupboard door, but easy, simple ingredients that people that get groceries from a food pantry, things that they can easily obtain. And then this all ends up being in a cookbook that we publish and put online for our pantry partners to use to hand out recipes to their neighbors in need.
All right. Now, we talked to somebody a little bit earlier this morning, the person, Holly, who won the competition last year. She showed me a picture of her big old check. She's coming back to defend her title. Just so you know, she wouldn't tell me what it was, but last year she made some kind of a concoction with meat and noodles and tortilla chips. It sounded delicious, and she's going to try to outdo herself again. What are you looking forward to most about the competition?
To just see all the interesting, combinations that people do, because again, you do want it to be less than $5 a serving, so it's really pushing the amount of stuff that you can do in it, but also to see, because it can be savory or sweet, so kind of just being able to see what people to create. So
yeah, and this does help people that are food insecure in the state of Iowa.
Yes, and we want to build awareness for food insecurity. 1 in 7 working Iowa households in Iowa does not make enough money to cover their basic costs. So a lot of people don't realize that, but we have working Iowans struggling to make ends meet. We want to talk about that. Nash and I are going to talk about that on Sunday, and we're going to have a lot of fun, and then we'll have recipes that we can put in a recipe book for our food pantries.
That is awesome. So again, Sunday, final day of the Iowa State Fair, the biggest food prize at the Iowa State Fair to draw recognition to Food Bank of Iowa. Nashro is going to be there. Michelle Book's going to be there. It's going to be a party that you're not going to want to miss. Michelle, thank you for being here. Nash, thank you for coming over, man. Appreciate it so much.
I appreciate it as well, yes.
All right, don't go anywhere, everybody. We're still live here at the Iowa State Fair. We're going to turn the camera a little bit to the right. Dr. J is here from the Vero Health Center. We'll talk about how you can visit him at the fair while you're out here next on Iowa Live.